Who would you be? Did the Clockwork Apostles send you? Oh, well, because the halls of regulation is breaking down. Naturally, I sent a request for aids ages ago. They would have fixed things by now, but the repair factotums keep attacking me. They see anyone who enters as an intruder. Truly? Why, that's most excellent. Now, the very fate of Clockwork City's clean water supply rests in our hands, so we must act quickly. I know the locations of the machines in need of repairs, but we'll have to search around for specific parts. Based on the schematics, I believe the vapor manifold and distillation initiator both need repairs. Easy enough for one of my talents. We just need a ventilation gear and a cleansing crystal. They should be fairly straightforward to find. Right, I suppose any structure as impressive as this would inspire questions. Well, ask them quickly. Time is of the essence, and the Clockwork Apostles aren't very lenient when it comes to failure. Perhaps you haven't noticed, but the water around here is filthier than the Murkmire's swamps. Take a sip from any stream or pool and you'll get a mouthful of oil. That's where the halls of regulation comes into play. Collects, cleans, redistributes, does it all really. It also creates water moisture in the air, producing a hospitable environment for natural life. Not sure if we would die of thirst or desiccation first, were it to completely shut down. I'm not sure, actually. My most prevailing theory is that the newcomers have overburdened the water cycle process, which has led to some sort of malfunction. At this point, the factotums are doing more harm than good with their erratic behavior. Perhaps the water cycle will shut down completely, but it's more likely that contaminants will pollute the drinking reserve, which would make the water effectively poison. I'm sure you don't need me to spell out what a disaster that would create. The Clockwork Apostles are a group of scholars dedicated to Sothaseel. They are the de facto rulers of Clockwork, given that their god of mysteries doesn't get out much. Naturally, they would be concerned that their drinking water is in danger. Well, how was I? How were they supposed to know the factotums would malfunction and become aggressive? According to the schematics, they're designed to repair the halls of regulation, not defend it. I most certainly can. I learned all about their functions before arriving. Which would you like to hear about first? These gears help run the vapor manifold, the central control for the humidifying processes of the halls of regulation. It seems that the malfunction is causing them to spin far too rapidly, grinding them down to an unusable state. Of course not! I'll make the necessary repairs first and then replace the gear. It should go as smoothly as a piston in a reciprocating pneumatic cylinder. It's the main source of arcane energy for the distillation initiator. The filtration system can only decontaminate the water so much. This ensures that water is safe for human consumption, a vitally important part of the distillation process. The currently placed cleansing crystal is still active, but I don't believe that will be the case for very long, which means we should make the necessary repairs post-haste. Tread carefully. Repair factotums are crawling all over this place, and they're determined to defend these halls.
rotation in progress.
Ventilation gear is stripped, just as I thought. We'll need to find a replacement if we want to make repairs.
Routine diagnostics complete. Resuming threat awareness. Core rotation complete.
For a moment there, I was worried that the factotums had whisked them all away. What a lucky find.
functions by 20%. Restart initialized. Assessing structural integrity. Reflecting.
This is just what the distillation initiator needs. I'm glad we could find one in such good condition. I make the necessary repairs. I should be done in but a moment. It is blasted! I mean, no worries. I meant to do that.
Structural integrity diagnostics in progress. Sweeping.
Now I just need to replace the crystal without causing irreversible damage. No problem. It worked? I mean, of course it worked. I knew what I was doing the entire time. We have but one more task ahead. The geotic dynamo that fuels the galvanic engine needs to be replaced. However, it's located in the regulation chamber, which is protected by a guardian factotum. You'll have to fend it off if I'm to make repairs. What? What a silly question. It's malfunctioning, of course. Just like the repair factotums. The Apostles didn't even know there were issues when they sent me here for routine maintenance. Obviously, they weren't aware of the malfunctions. Oh, I'm certain you'll have to. But trust me when I say that factotum is doing more harm than good. If we let it be, then it will just destroy all the repairs I've set into place. I'm sure of it. Not that I think we'll be given a choice. I'm very certain. If we don't fix the galvanic engine, then there's a strong possibility that the entire system will shut down. This is the most crucial repair yet. Please, you've trusted me this far. Just one more fix and we'll be in the clear. just stay out here until you've dealt with our little friend, just as a precaution. Certainly looks like the galvanic engine that I'm going to fix now. Right now. Here I go. And this goes here. And then, of course, this goes over here. And if I just put this here... It's fixed? It's fixed! Yes! My plan worked. The Clockwork Apostles will have to accept me now. Can't believe we were actually able to do it. The halls of regulation are up and running again. Our repairs won't hold forever, but I should be able to maintain function in the meanwhile. I don't think it's too much to say that I'm truly a genius. There's absolutely no need to concern yourself about that. I assure you, all that matters is that the Brass Fortress will have water tonight because of us. Am I right? Here, you've been such a great help. You should be properly rewarded. Isn't there some other adventure you should be off to? Oh, Tilly, why did you have to open your stupid mouth? Look, I was honest about the halls of regulation needing repair, and every danger I outlined was of immediate concern. However, I may have embellished my connections with the Apostles. Well, I suppose that I had a connection at all. When I arrived in Clockwork, I was immediately drawn to the Apostles. I knew they could help me strengthen not only my magic, but also my technical skills, which are already quite impressive. Exactly so. It seems dark elf blood runs a little deeper here than they'd like to admit. I was an outsider, and compared to many here, my magic is still weak at best. I'm sure my round ears also didn't help make an impression, but I was determined. I found the schematics in a public depository and decided to research the mechanics in order to build upon my technical proficiency, perhaps even make some improvements. I thought it might give me the edge I needed to join the Apostles. I really am sorry about that. I panicked when you showed up and thought you might inform the Apostles. I wanted at least a chance to make repairs. And it all worked out in the end. Clockwork City still has water, and I have my edge. Positive. I have a far better understanding of the mechanics now, and within a few weeks, I'll have a permanent repair. That's when I'll report my success to the Apostles. Thank you for helping me accomplish this. It truly means the world to me.